delay. What a fantastic night. I thank everybody who's here also for their support all week, and thank the arena, the O2 World here in Berlin, putting on a fantastic show. But most importantly, thank our fighters for a super night. The attendance was 8,155. Fight of the night bonus goes to Joanna, Jędrzejczyk and Jessica Penne. And performances of the night go to Arnold Allen and Myrba Tasimov. Congratulations to everybody. Well done. Okay, with that, we'll open it to questions.
Mine bonus.
Mark?
How much is the bonus?
$50,000 for each of them, four times. Next question.
Question to Tatsu Kawajiri. This was your 44th fight in the UFC, and you got your 34th win here tonight. What is still left for you to achieve in the UFC?
UFC 3試合目で勝利会ですけども、これからどんな UFC で何を達成したいと思いますか？
いや、UFC フェザー級チャンピオンになるために UFC と契約しました。
I signed with UFC with one reason, which is to become a featherweight champion.
Hi, question for Joanna and Macron, if that's okay. Just over here. You guys are two European fighters who are quite...
My own.
Hey, come on. What are you talking about on the way?
You guys are two European fighters who are quite new to the UFC relatively, yet you're very popular. So would you have any advice to other European fighters who are maybe struggling to get their name out there a bit? Like stars like Mr. Finland.
Just work hard and believe in yourself. Nothing is impossible.
On the way to the press conference, I said that we're gonna become a superstar from Europe, and we're gonna bring UFC higher on the next level in Europe, and it's gonna work the same as in the US. Yeah.
Question for Mr. Dave Allen. Hi. We witnessed earlier speaking to Taisumov, who said, well, one of his dreams would be to actually get up on a fight and fight in his, well, home native grocery. Now, how big are those dreams? How possible are those dreams?
Macron used the line, everything is possible. So I think we're starting to plan 2016, looking at what we're going to do next year. So get performances like that from great fighters like that, why wouldn't we?
Where would you rate his performance today? How would you say?
Oh, I think it's more a question for Marbach, how he grades his performance. I think he did a fantastic job, as did Arnold, who won his performance bonus as well. But Joanna and Jesse, what a great fight that was tonight for the world title here in Berlin. So we did a great one. But everybody had super fights. I think there were 3 decision fights, referee decisions. Everything else went as a knockout or a submission. So it was a fantastic night.
Very diplomatic answer from a promoter. Thank you.
I've got a question for Dave as well. Hi Dave, over here. You said to me in the week, this is a big event for the UFC here in Europe, and it certainly has been. You know, first World Championship, full World Championship fight in Europe, first World Championship fight on Fight Pass, and you've had a fight card where I think 10 out of the 11 fights ended with a European-born winner. Now you're growing stars over here, and you've got a few of them up on the stage there. How important is it for you to keep those stars in Europe as you look to expand and grow the sport in the region?
No, it's not important at all to keep them in Europe. We're a global organisation. You know, we put on fights virtually every single weekend all around the world. We've got European fighters fighting on different cards all around the world, and you know, it just helps grow their experience. I think what it's a sign of is the years and years of hard work that's gone into mixed martial arts. You know, here in Germany, but across other countries as well. There's a lot of work being done at grassroots level, and that's where it brings these guys and girls to the fore. So I think you're going to have some guys and girls sitting in the audience tonight who are going to say, I want a piece of that, and that's the good thing for it. Thank you.
I've got a question here for Makwan. Makwan, you spent a lot of time away from your family and especially your mother. Can you just talk about what it feels like now to be able to go back and spend some time with her?
It feels awesome. I know that my mom knew all the time that I'm working and working for this fight, and result was great, and that I'm still waiting for my bonus.
And I've got a question for Arnold. I don't know that Arnold, speaking of bonuses, what's a 21-year-old going to do with 50 grand?
I might buy a razor and shave this mustache off.
We have a question first of all for Mr. Dave Allen. Earlier you mentioned that you were planning to go to Finland this year or 2014. Now that you have a Finnish superstar in Makwan, how big are the possibilities that you will arrange a UFC event in Finland?
We're looking again at all the venues that's out there. I didn't say we were going to Finland. I said we would look to go to Finland. I said we absolutely have a great fighter in Makwan. And wouldn't it be great for Makwan to be able to fight in Helsinki? It would be super if we could try and get that done. We're looking at many options. We've actually got more options than we've got time. You know, there's a lot of things that have to fall into place to bring an event anywhere. We were honoured to be able to come back here to Berlin this year. We've just been to Krakow, a new venue for us. We had a fantastic night in your home country in Sweden with 30,000 people. And we head to Glasgow in 4 weeks' time. So, you know, there's a lot going on, and there'll be a lot more for next year.
Sorry, it was rumored that you were planning to have an event in Finland. Is the date for your return to Dublin set?
Yeah, the date is set, and we'll announce details on July the 1st.
My last question is to Makwan. Isn't it better to change your name from Mr. Finland to Mr. Finnish?
That is a good question.
Question. Joanna, sorry. Joanna over here. Congratulations on your win. It seemed like a fight that you could have finished sooner than you did. I just wondered, did you prolong that because of some of the bad blood that had built up in the days leading to this? Did you want it to go longer to punish her, so to speak?
No, I was listening to my corner, to my trainers. They say that I should take easy, just throw a few punches one by one, not like extra 8 or 10. So I did what they said, and it was a key to the success, you know. So I'm very happy.
It was only about a year ago you were fighting a Cage Warrior show over here in London. Could you have imagined at that time that a year from then that you'd be a UFC champion, that you'd be here and, you know, dominating the way that you are?
Yeah, 5 minutes ago I was crying in the restroom because Dana called me, and I just imagine how important this year was for me, so I'm very happy.
Congrats again. One more quick one, actually. You said that you wanted to take some time because you have had, you know, several fights in a short amount of time. How much time do you want to take, and then when do you want to get back in there, and then what comes next?
No, I want to fight on the end of the year, maybe November, December, we will see. But I would like to fight one more time in this year. Maybe not every three months, but every 4. Yeah.
And a quick one for Arnold. When you got that tap, I don't know if you noticed or not, it seemed that we noticed from Press Row that he tapped and the referee didn't appear to see him tap. It didn't appear that there was a way that he could have possibly seen it. You jumped up and celebrated. Your opponent didn't dispute anything, and then the fight was waved off. Did you notice that, or did you hear anything about that after the fight?
No, I didn't. I should have probably held it on a bit longer, to be honest. I did see it back, and I jumped up pretty quick.
I mean, it worked out well for you in the end, but you know, all things considered, I just wanted to if you'd heard anything about that. Okay, thank you.
Question for Joanna. You know, you showcased that striking pedigree again. That everyone seems to be talking about them and how you're the best striker in women's MMA. What I ask you now is, she took you down, but you seemed so happy to just get up straight away and there was nothing to keep you down. Are we going to see a bit more of your grappling pedigree in future fights?
I said before the fight that I've got new aces in my pocket, so I throw a few kicks, and she was surprised, I think. But yeah, I'm doing lots of wrestling, jiu-jitsu, so maybe I'm gonna get other new aces in my pocket, so just wait for the next fight.
To follow up on that, you know, the women's MMA in the UFC, it's been built up around Ronda Rousey in the bantamweight division. Do you feel that you can be just as big as a star, or if not bigger than Ronda Rousey with the strawweights?
No, I follow Ronda and I'm a big fan of her, and she's simply the best for me. But I wanna be Ronda Rousey in the strawweight division, but I am JJ champion.
Question for Joanna over here. Joanna, first of all, congratulations. Second of all, you seem to have dislocated your thumb. Is anything wrong with that?
No, nothing happened. We will see. Yeah, I feel very good.
And the second question, in the post-fight interview, you said that none of these girls are on your level. So how do you think you're going to get motivated for your upcoming title defenses?
This is my motivation, so that's all. The belt.
Question for Peter Sobotta. Peter, 4 Germans won the card tonight. Only 2 of them won, unfortunately. You're one of them. How does that make you feel right now, sitting there as one of the few German winners tonight?
Of course, I feel very good, and I had a great crowd behind me, the Polish fans and the German fans. And yeah, I feel especially bad for Alan Omer, because he dominated the fight and got caught in the 3rd round. But it was a very good fight, and yeah, that's all I can say. I'm very happy.
And another question, this time for Mr. David Allen. David, last year when we were sitting here, you announced, or Gary Cook announced, the return to Berlin of this year. Can you say anything about next year? Will you come back to Germany?
No, we haven't finalised the plans, was like the earlier questions. We'd love to come back. Really welcome this year. It's been even more successful than the event we had last year. It was a privilege and an honour to be able to host the fights here in the city. So would we come back? Absolutely. But we haven't firmed up anything to announce yet.
Couple of questions for Dave around UFC in Europe, over here. You've obviously touched on the fact that you're going to be announcing something for Dublin soon, and we've already had 3 events in Europe, 4th one coming up. Is there anything else planned for the back end of this year?
Not at this point in time. We hope to finish with 5 fights, but you can never say never. You know, something may happen and we may be asked to step in and do something different, and we're always open to that opportunity. But we're planning 2016 and we've got some exciting plans in place, really exciting.
Now there's been touched on in the past a little bit about obviously how much the Ultimate Fighter's helped UFC grow in different regions. Is there any chance of us seeing a UFC European version?
Yeah, we'd love to do it, and we want to try and do it. It just doesn't happen, you know, the flick of a switch. There's a lot of things that we have to try and make. It's a great concept. It's where we find our new fighters. It's a fantastic show, and as we've seen with the current edition, you know, there are some great fighters out there that deserve their place in the UFC.
Just quickly, I followed Arnold Allen for a long time. It's great to finally see you in the UFC.
Thanks, Sam. I have a question for Joanna, right here. First of all, congrats on your first title defense. It was obviously a great fight, but it was also very one-sided. Were you surprised how long it took for the referee to stop the fight, or do you think it was okay to stop the fight there and not before?
No, I cannot respond for my opponents. So she's supposed to win this fight, this title, but no, I was ready for her. So I put on a great performance. So I cannot help, you know, that I am simply the best.
And a question for Dave as well. Nicolas Dalby, only the 2nd day to fight in the UFC. He had his fight a month back. Is there any chance of UFC coming to Denmark at some point?
Well, you have to get in line because he wants me back in Germany and he wants me to go to Helsinki and then we want to go. So, yeah, Nicholas had a great fight in his debut fight and a great win. And from what I hear and from what I've seen of Nicholas, he's a great fighter and hopefully we can do something to match up his ability. Yeah.
Last one for Taisumov. You've had a couple of great wins and you're on a winning streak right now. What's next for you?
I don't know. I just will wait for some call from UFC. So next is I will take off a little bit and then after I will be ready. So after September. So just wait for UFC.
Thank you.
I have a question to Jana, but sorry everyone. Could you talk a few words in Polish to Polish fans after this fight? Z góry dziękuję.
Yes, I can, of course I can. Także dziękuję wszystkim za wsparcie, za tak miłe przyjęcie w Berlinie, bardzo blisko. Także moi bliscy tutaj byli. No coś niesamowitego walczyć tak blisko. Także mam nadzieję, że zawalczę na UFC Fight Night w Polsce. Także dziękuję wszystkim za wsparcie. So thank you very much for all people who come support me from Poland. I'm very happy and I hope that in the future I'm gonna fight on UFC Fight Night in Poland. That's all.
Jasiu, jeszcze można po polsku? Tutaj. Wielkie gratulacje. Jasiu, powiedz, byłaś bardzo zdeterminowana, tak naprawdę cały czas prowadziłaś tę walkę. Czy w jakiejkolwiek chwili pojawiła się czerwona lampka? Miałaś jakieś poczucie tego, że coś może się odmienić?
Tutaj nie ma miejsca na czerwoną lampkę i tutaj nie ma miejsca na słabości. Dlatego jestem tutaj, gdzie jestem mistrzem. Jestem mistrzynią największej organizacji na świecie.
I'm the champion of the biggest organization in the world, so there is no place for feeling danger. And the question was about feeling danger during the fight.
To skoro była mowa o tym, jak inni wykorzystają $50,000 i bonus, to ty masz jakiś plan? Bo rower były nowe buty, no może coś teraz bardziej spektakularnego.
What are you going to do with the bonus? Because you have already bought new shoes, you bought new bike, what else?
New deal is coming. So I don't know. I'm gonna share.
A po polsku?
Podzielę się tymi pieniędzmi.
I got a question for Marbek. Marbek here. First of all, congrats, поздравляю с победой. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. How bad were your eye? How bad did your eye hurt after eye poke? And the second one, how do you prepare for a fighter with an undamaged record who's never lost before?
First of all, thank you. Yeah, in the first round when he hit my eye, it was very bad. I was like scared that they're gonna stop the fight, but they give me a couple seconds and yeah, I just go in and did what I have to do. So I prepare for the fights. I take this serious, so I prepare all the time. I give all my best. So yeah, it was good preparation. So good fight. Happy. Spasibo большое.
A question to Mr. Dave Allen over here, Swede. Any updates about the upcoming fight between Alex and DC? Rumored about UFC 191, but no confirmations.
No, there's no confirmation on the date or the venue yet, but it's really exciting news again that Alex goes in against Daniel to fight for the title. We've got Joanna as one of our European title holders. There's an opportunity for Alex, and there's an opportunity for Conor McGregor as well. So by the end of the year, Europe could have 3 of its own title holders. So I think that's great news.
Question to Mr. Magma. You represent 2 countries, and you have a lot of fans from both Finland and Kurdistan in the stadium today. Do you feel any pressure to be representative of 2 countries instead of just 1?
Well, I try my best. without Finland I wouldn't be here. And my blood comes from Kurdistan, so I will never forget where I come from. So I try my best.
My last question. When do you want to get back into the UFC? Because you hardly get hit today.
I have, I think, 13 fights, and I have got only one hit, so this is normal to me. But let's see. I want to take, like, Tyson, where are you going? Because I need a vacation too.
I will go back to Austria, man. I miss Austria now.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
Question for Arnold Allen. Right here in front of you. Right here. You were laughing when Peter Sabota just said that Arnold Omar was dominating the fight until the moment you got him in the guillotine. Do you think you were winning the fight before?
I don't have a clue, to be honest with you, but winners win and the losers lose. I'm here, he's not, I won.
Question to Joanna here. You were supposed to fight in US where you would get extra Reebok deal money, but instead you choose the fight here when you got the bonus, and a great fight, congratulations by the way. Was it worth it at the end?
It's not all about the money, you know. I'm a champion because I am a professional athlete, that's all, you know. I don't care about the money, you know. I'm happy that I've got bonus. I signed new contract with UFC 6 months ago, so I'm happy, but it's not about the money, because if you're gonna think about the money, you're not gonna be a champion, you know. If you're gonna work hard, you're gonna become a champion, then you're gonna have this money, you know, that's all.
And in the pre-fight interview you said you got some new aces in the sleeve. Did you have a chance to show them, to use them?
Did you see me kicking before? Just throwing, okay, front kicks, but today I give her some pain to the legs. I throw a few low kicks, high kicks, that's all.
Thank you. And one more to Peter Sabota. You said, before the fight, you said you feel like a new man and a new fighter. And this fight, it looked easy. For you, was it easy?
Yeah, to be honest, it was pretty easy. I was preparing for a different opponent and they switched 2 weeks before the fight. And I was very confident. And I have to say thank you to Steve Kennedy, who took the fight on short notice. Of course it's hard, he took the fights on 2 weeks notice, he came from Australia, so he had a disadvantage and I respect that, and I knew he is a tough guy, because if he wouldn't be a tough guy he wouldn't come here to fight me. But I was really confident and I knew that I would win the fight.
And with the 2 injuries in a row, how did you feel physically?
I felt really good. I had a long injury layoff before for over 1 year, so in my whole career I'm fighting for 10 years. I was out for about 3 years, so that's a lot of injuries, so I'm used to that, but I'm happy that I'm healthy now and ready to fight.
Got a question for Joanna. Joanna, over here. When you were fighting, there was a section of the arena that was chanting Asha, Asha, Asha. A lot of people on social media are asking, you know, where the name come from, what does it mean, is it just a nickname for you?
No, Asha, you're right, like Asia. It's the short Joanna, you know, so like, yeah. I've got twin sister, she's Kate, but, and I am Joanna, but the short is Kasia and Asha, so it's nice. Yeah, that's all.
And another question for Makwan. I heard there was something that happened between you and Dennis Seaver earlier on in the week when you were signing the posters. Can you explain what happened there, and is that a potential fight for you down the road somewhere as well?
It was just me having fun. Dennis Seaver, he had a really fast signature, and I just told him that our fight will be as short as your signature. That's all. I was just joking around, but it was fun.
I have a question for Kawajiri. Your fight with Dennis Seaver was obviously very important for both of you. you both came off a loss. Did you see this fight as a must-win fight for you?
柴原との戦いは2人にとって大切な戦いだったと思うんですよ。なぜかというと前回の試合2人とも負けてますので、この試合はですからサバイバルファイトと思ってましたか？
負けたらリリースだと思ってたし、リリースされたらファイター人生を終わりにしようと思ってました。まあけど1年2ヶ月ぶりの復帰だったんで、まだまだ本調子じゃないけど、まあ7月からなんかドラッグテストが厳しくなるっていう話なんで、まあそうなったら薬まみれの中で僕がみんながクリーンになれば僕がチャンピオンになれるんじゃないかなって思ってます。
Yes, I thought this was going to be a survival fight because I expected to get released if I lose. And if I lose, then I thought my career as a fighter would be finished. But now I won, I survived, and I heard from July the drug testing policy is going to be very strict. So I think within those monsters of fighters in the UFC who may have a problem with these things, I'm able to win this division now.
And a question.
We'll take 2 more questions, guys, and then we're going to let the fighters go, please.
Sorry. A quick one for Dave as well. What's your thought on the match between Noah Lahat and Niklas Bäckström? Some parts of the media and fans thought that Bäckström did enough to win the fight. How did you score it?
I don't score the fights, I sit there to enjoy them. The judges scored the card, and yeah, I have seen, Niklas has commented about it. Don't leave it to them, that's what I would say.
That's right.
Just one from Mark one. I spoke to you a few weeks ago and you were very, you want to be a role model for Kurdish people worldwide. How is your popularity in Kurdistan? Do you know anything about it?
I think right now they don't care about the war going on. They are dancing and having fun and enjoying the win that I got. And it feels good that now when I grow up there was no Kurdish role models, so I had to choose Rocky and Sylvester Stallone. So now they have a role model, and it's my honor to be that.
Have you been in touch with any family and friends tonight that are back in Kurdistan?
My family, they are here. You saw them, so I'm definitely gonna see them and gonna just enjoy the moments with them and fly back to Finland.
Can I? The last one for Joanna, sorry.
This is the last question.
Okay, thank you, sir. Joanna, have you felt the support of Polish people today? And what does it mean to you? Po polsku też jakbyś mogła odpowiedzieć, proszę.
Yes, I could feel it. My father was here, my sisters, my boyfriend, my friends, my sponsors, my dietitian, so all of them, and I was very happy to have them here, and yeah, it was very important.
Mógłbym jeszcze po polsku poprosić?
Bardzo się cieszę, że byli tutaj moi bliscy. To bardzo wiele dla mnie znaczy, rodzina dla mnie wiele znaczy, także cieszę się, że tutaj byli i mnie wspierali.
A o dietetyku nie powiedziałeś?
No, Jakub Mawricz też tutaj był, moi przyjaciele i inni sponsorzy. Także bardzo się cieszę. Pozdrawiam wszystkich.
Okay, guys and girls, thanks very much for all your support this week, and we look forward to seeing you all at International Fight Week. Thank you.